In short-term rentals, control is the real competitive advantage. Control over your bookings, control over your guest experience, control over how your business grows in 2026. Lodgify gives rental operators the tools to build direct booking websites, automate guest communication, and manage every channel from one platform without adding complexity. This is how rentals stop feeling reactive and start feeling more intentional. Skift Daily Briefing listeners get 20% off any yearly or bi-yearly Lodgify plans with code SDB20, available through March 2026. Details are in the show notes.
Welcome back to the Skift Daily Briefing. It's Wednesday, February 11th, and today we've got three stories that all point to the same reality. Travel is being reshaped in real time. We're talking ads inside ChatGPT, Bad Bunny turning the Super Bowl into a live experiment in destination marketing, and MGM powering the Las Vegas Strip with solar. Because nothing says grown-up Las Vegas like locking in your electricity costs, right? I'm Sarah Dandashi. Let's get into it. OpenAI tests ads inside ChatGPT, travel's new moment of influence. OpenAI has started testing ads inside ChatGPT, meaning sponsored placements can appear at the bottom of responses, right when someone is actively planning a trip in the chat. Here's the setup. Ads show up in a clearly labeled sponsored section for logged in adult users on the free tier and the $8 a month Go plan in the US. Plus, Pro, Business, and Enterprise will still remain ad free. Now, why should travel care? Well, ChatGPT has become a planning tool for destinations, hotels, flights, and itineraries. And now it's also a marketing channel that can reach travelers at the exact moment intent is forming. Booking.com and Expedia already have live inventory apps integrated inside ChatGPT. So the big question is, what comes next? Do those partnerships evolve into paid placements, or do hotels and airlines start buying visibility directly? And according to the reporting, major agencies are already lining up for placements. Why is this a big deal? Well, this isn't a someday story. It's a budget line item story. The bottom line, if trip planning happens inside a conversation, brands will pay to show up inside that conversation. The real test will be how ads impact trust, because nobody wants their travel advice to feel like a pop-up ad. We're well beyond those days. Next up, destination marketing meets pop culture in the loudest way possible. Bad Bunny's Super Bowl halftime performance put Puerto Rico in front of 127 million viewers. And Skift does the math. With a 30-second Super Bowl ad priced at around $8 million, brands are effectively paying about $266,000 per second. Now, by that logic, Bad Bunny's 13 minutes appearance delivered Puerto Rico's visibility at worth over $200 million in equivalency of exposure. But here's the catch. You can't buy cultural lightning. You can only try and convert it. Discover Puerto Rico ran a multi-channel activation called the Plana Game Report, including a bilingual YouTube livestream, Spotify and iHeart takeovers, a New York City pop-up, and national TV segments. And they're now working the hardest part of destination marketing, turning interest into itinerary. Their CMO points to the Bad Bunny effect from his 2025 San Juan residency, where searches reportedly increased around 140%, and argues that Discover Puerto Rico's job is to provide the comfort factor that leads to booking, which means safety, logistics, and how to plan and visit responsibly. The bottom line, Bad Bunny sparks curiosity, but the DMO's job is to make people confident enough to book and to spend in ways that support the island and not steamroll it. And now to Las Vegas, where MGM Resorts is making a sustainability move that's also very CFO friendly. MGM says it now powers up to 100% of the daytime electricity used across its Las Vegas Strip properties with solar, covering 14 hotel casinos, including MGM Grand, Bellagio, and New York, New York. That footprint spans roughly 2 miles of the Strip and around 40,000 rooms. The key detail here is MGM didn't pay up front for the build of the solar arrays. Instead, it worked with developers early on and committed to purchasing the electricity through long-term contracts, agreements developers can use to secure financing. Now, MGM gets long-term cost stability on one of its biggest operating expenses, power. They recently reached the up to 100% daytime solar milestone in December after adding a second large-scale solar project to an earlier one that opened in 2021. Now, at night, MGM still draws from Nevada's grid, which remains largely natural gas-powered, though we are seeing renewables and battery storage growing. The bottom line, this isn't just a green headline. It's renewables at cost control and risk management. And if it pencils out for a 2 mile stretch of the strip, other hotel operators are absolutely paying attention. Well, that's it for today's briefing. For more insight into the business of travel, head to skift.com. And as always, subscribe to the Skift Daily newsletter at skift.com/daily. I'm Sarah Dandashi. Thanks for joining.